Hey everybody, we keep getting asked about how to cut up coupons when you have them in bulk. Excuse me. Thanks. So here we have 31 of this month's Procter & Gamble Brand Savers. And the first thing you're going to want to do is try to find about the center. It doesn't matter if it's not the exact center. And lay out as many as you can to the same page in one shot. Now if you've gotten them from multiple sources, they may not have the exact same inside, which can be difficult as well. So you just want to double check that the center page is identical, and if it is, you'll generally find that the rest of the circular is identical as well. If there's a double page in them that's just text with no coupons, like this blue page right here, that's not going to necessarily mean that they're all the same. So find pages of coupons and try to get them all centered out. So I'm going to keep laying them out. We're going to stop for a second while I finish laying them out. Press the button there. Okay, so we've laid it out, and over there on the kitchen counter, as many as we could. If you're like me, you probably don't have enough room to lay out all of your circulars. So you got your scissors and you got your stapler. Make sure your stapler's full. Very important. It's a big pain when you run out in the middle of doing this. So I'm starting with a double sheet on the right here. And I'm just going to stack them just like this. And you see how I'm making sure they all go the same way. All the way around. And I'm not going to do this for every one on this video. I'm just going to do this once so you understand my technique. I invented this myself, so if Michelle Easter tries to take credit for this, tough shit to her. Alright. So, we're going to keep going here. Get them all. And just come with me, won't you please, on the kitchen counter here. We'll have some more laid out. And you really want to take advantage of all the space you have to work with. We have a lot of fun with this in motels, like if we're traveling somewhere when we get the circulars, you know, because you can just lay out on the floor of the motel room. You can find the common area where they do the continental breakfast or whatever. And I'm just going to come back here and get my scissors and my stapler. And we're going to come over. We need a little space to work. I'm going to do this on the stove, which you really shouldn't, but this is what I got to work with here. All right, so I've got my stack, all going the same way. Very nice and even. That's very important. You don't want to start cutting off expiration dates or barcodes, right? So get them all nice and even. Now, you see here how I've got 3 coupons across, 3 down, and 1 in the corner. So I'm going to start with that with the stapler. You obviously want to avoid the barcode. You want to avoid the expiration date. I usually like to staple over the picture of the product or the logo of the product as best I can. And sometimes it's hard to do the ones in the center like this one here, but I'm going to work with it the best I can. Anyway, I can't even get down there with this, but I'll show you another trick in a minute. And then on the flip side, all I have is these 4. Very simple. Okay? Now what I'm going to do, because it's a double and I've got to get to this coupon, I'm going to rip them. I'll cut them, I guess. I prefer to rip. Get this last one here. Okay. Now it's very simple. If you have a row like this, I just like to cut the 3 across, just like this. And now when I do the big cut here, they're just going to drop right off. And here's, we kept some out, but approximately 30 coupon stacks at the same time. Very simple. This is really the best way to do this. You can't waste your time cutting up each book. And I strongly discourage people from keeping the books whole. Now, if you're like me and you do have, 30-something copies, you may want to keep one whole to use as reference. And by reference, I mean, if you use Grocery Game or any of those kind of websites where they just list the week and the page that the coupon was on, and you want to see what it looks like, you can check the reference, you can see what the coupon looks like, and then you can go back in your stack and find the coupon you're actually looking for. And we're just going to keep chopping this page up. Now this gets a little messy because there's a lot of scrap here. And what you want to do for that, like I have, is just use your neighbor's place to cut up your coupons so there won't be any trash in your own home or apartment. These guys even have a nice big recycling bucket ready for all of their empty beer cans and beer bottles. So that's going to make it nice and easy for us to sort out our coupons. And there, in about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, I've done up one of the pages there. And I'm just going to keep going. And I hope this has helped you. Save a lot of time cutting your coupons. Please listen to YMMV Radio. We sure do appreciate it. Thanks a bunch, everybody.